is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Not the usual time I stream, to be quite honest, to be quite fair. It's a little earlier than usual, and it's because I have other plans for this afternoon, and I did want to get a stream out today. So here I am, and we are going to San Diego because recently somebody mentioned something about San Diego, and I was like, you know what? I haven't gone to San Diego in quite some time. And that is probably one of my most favorite airplanes to go land into. The approach into San Diego is absolutely spectacular. So yes, we're gonna do DFW to San Diego today. So beautiful scenery here in DFW by Any Builds. If you haven't already checked that out, please use the links and all that good nonsense, and check out this DFW by Any Builds. I think they did a phenomenal job. Hopefully we'll get a good legit San Diego scenery here soon. Captain Wicked celebrating his membership. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Let's go ahead and put some salute emojis in the chat for you, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. With the CST salutes. Thank you, Captain Wicked. Appreciate it. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We are, as always, on VATSIM. So if you care to join us on this flight, please feel free to do so. And let's quickly welcome aboard some of the people that have already piped in the good old chat. We got Fred with the CST salutes. How you doing, Fred? Always good to see you, man. BTV is in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see. And obviously we have Captain Wicked with his membership, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support, man. Really much appreciated. I think that's all we got for right now. Not many people in chat. Hopefully we'll get some more people trickling in here as we get our flight going. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Since there's no one else here, we're gonna go ahead and go inside the good old aircraft. Up on the overhead panel.
Fort Worth traffic, American 2634, pushing back, facing north off Alpha 23.
How am I hearing the radio and the plane is completely off? Huh, that's weird. Anyways, up on the overhead panel, we are rocking the Wing Flex overhead panel. So battery 1 is going to go on, battery 2 is going to go on. Emergency. External power is available. We're going to arm the emergency lights. Seat belts and signs are coming on. Logo lights and position lights are on. Crew supply. And then we'll go 1, 2, and 3 on the ADIRS. Good. We'll give this some lighting here. Good to go. Perfect. Yes, sir. I did realize it elapsed on me. It lapsed on you? I don't know what that means. Joining you today, it's 6 p.m. Where I live, so perfect time to do a flight. There you go, BTV. Awesome, man. Thank you for the traffic. I really do appreciate it. Why are these off? These need to be on. There you go. Now we're good. Perfect. All right, so everything there is good to go. Let's go ahead and go to our electronic flight bag here. And we'll start getting some stuff going here. We'll import the good old SimBrief flight plan. Timing is probably going to be 60 minutes late already. It's because I filed my flight plan a little bit earlier before the flight, or before the stream. So no big deal there. We're gonna go to mass and balance. We're gonna load the aircraft with GSX. We're gonna turn off the seatbelt signs for right now, as we are gonna be getting fuel and all that good nonsense. So that's good. Perfect. Yes, sir. Oh, your membership. Okay, got you. I'm joining as well. The Neo to your left. Nice, brother. All right, so we got 2 people flying with us today. We got Neo to the left here, and not sure what BTV is, but we'll check them out, guys. If you guys want me to get your landing, please be sure to have some separation to where I can go park and then come see you guys land. Mr. Andy, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you on stream and chat. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Yes, sir. All right. I always push the wrong buttons here. There you go. Welcome, Andy. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna be on Explain though. The Phoenix is causing me so many problems. Really? Huh? GLT is in the house. What's up, GLT? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Captain Wicked says I'll be back flying with you once my schedule is free again. Oh, sounds good, brother. Sounds good. I appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and go to the FMC here in a page. We're gonna go ahead and request our flight plan. We are American Airlines 779 as usual with the number. Cost index is going to be 100 today, and we are cruising at 360. Good. We're gonna go to IRS, align on ref, confirm. Yes. Let's go ahead and request some winds here. Perfecto mundo. Nice. All right, so that's all good there. Let's go to flight plan page. Out of DFW, we are departing. Let me take a look at my Navigraph here today. We're going out of, we're shooting out 17, right? 17, right it is. And we're taking the West X2 with KSAN. West X2. And KSAN. I'm gonna go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. In San Diego, nothing unusual here. We're gonna go with the RNAV Zulu runway 27. We are coming in on the Lucky One with Hogs. Lucky One, Hogs, and we'll do that via Lindy, obviously. Good. Let's go ahead and insert that. Perfect. All that's good to go there. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our performance here on the good old electronic flight bag. Boom. All right, so 70 right. It is dry here. It hasn't rained quite yet, so we'll do that. Packs are on. We're gonna sync you and sync you. We're gonna calculate our numbers. We're looking at 65, 71, and 73. Well, first of all, you're on the wrong frequency, buddy. Second of all, let's switch frequency for right now. All right, so again, 65, 71, 73 on the V speeds. We are doing 1 on the flaps, down 02 on the trim, and 54 degrees on the flex. Let's go ahead and send that information to the 𝕒𝕠𝕚. Perfect. That's all done there. Very, very nice. So that's good. The only thing we're waiting for is obviously boarding. Now I'm hearing somebody else. What the hell is going on here? 24.8. What's CTF? CTF is 2655. So let's go ahead and tune that in. 2655 for CTF. All right, CTF is in. Good to go.
DFW traffic, America 2358. We're going to be texting to runway 15.
The FS Lab is failing to initialize? Huh, weird. Grumpy Gamer, what's up, man? How you doing, man? We also have Camor in the house. What's going on, buddy? I'm in the American Max 8 currently doing some Miami to NCM ups. Always a fun route. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Don't clip any truck trailers. Oh, I'll try not to. For some reason, the Fenix EFB keeps crashing. It's been like that ever since the BFU. You might need to like reinstall it, man, because I have had 0 issues except for the VNAV being broke. The VNAV profile and stuff like that. The Fenix is giving me no issues whatsoever. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set our squawk code here, which is since we're down here. Boo! Oh, damn. Okay, that is aggressive. Why is it so close? Oh, you know what? I modified this video the other day when I was making a video. That's why. All right, let's do that like this. Let me bring up my chase plane and save that real quick. All right, we'll save that. Good. So now that should be good to go. All right, so squawk is from our auto ATC message 0646. So we'll do 0646 on the squawk. That's good there. Perfect. Yeah, we're just technically waiting on the boarding process. So let's finish up. Let's finish up setting up some stuff here. No, not yet. We're gonna go ahead and set our QNH to 2966. 2966 is set. And looking at our departure, the West X2 initial climb of 10,000 feet coming out of 17 right. So 10,000 feet initial, and then we'll go from there. Cool. We're pretty much all set up and ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as we get done with the boarding process here, we should be good to push back and get going. Let's catch up with the chat here. See if any else has said anything new. Sitting at work receiving in F-35 parts. Got you, brother. Nice. Didn't realize you need a GPU for half of the menus to pop up and such. On what? On the FS Lab? I'm not sure I'm following, brother. Yeah, for the FS Lab, you can't do anything in the MCDU until you connect to the ground power. Well, yeah, you gotta have power on, right? Power's gotta be on for the MCDU to come to life, yeah? Makes sense to me. Battery will be enough. No, some things I'm not quite sure about the Airbus, but some things require actual power. The battery will only bring up certain things on the aircraft. For the rest of the stuff to come alive, you need actual external power, or at the very least the APU running with the APU gen on. Alright, so we got one to our left. Anybody to our right? Oh, construction to our right. There's one spot. We got a Frontier over here. Looks like a Neo. Very nice. It's a little gloomy down there. Looks like there's a storm over there, but over us, it's looking okay right now.
KSAN traffic, American A321 line up for departure runway 17 right. KSAN.
Let's line up over there. Very nice. All right. I'm at Echo 6. Okay, got you. Yeah, I'm not going to wander too far away from the gate. Otherwise, the jet bridge will disconnect. We don't want that. There's a Skylink. Jordan B, long time, brother. How you been, bro? Hope all is good, Jordan. What's up with the starters I'm getting, bro? Like ever since 𝕚𝕚 5, I've been getting like this crazy starters every once in a while.
Dallas traffic, Spirit Wings 1833, vacated runway 18 right.
DFW traffic, American 2358 is landing airport runway 17 right behind the departing traffic. DFW.
Sir, all right, still fueling, obviously. Passengers are coming on board. Let's do our usual poll as a reminder.
traffic American 2258 is departing runway 17 right, going to be straight up departure via the Fork 3 RNF to tracks, DFW.
And there you go. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you guys for smashing those likes for me. Appreciate you. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you do. Looks like fueling is complete. Not so bad there here. Thanks. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm well. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Thank you for asking, Jordan. American Airlines 737. What's going on, man? Is there a gamer tag on all multiplayer on? Is there a gamer tag on all multiplayer on? I'm not sure. I don't use multiplayer, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure, brother. I use VATSIM. I don't. I've occasionally used multiplayer in the past for like group GA flight in or some stuff like that, but I usually don't have tags on, if that's what you're referring to. All right, fueling is done. I'm gonna get it, turn the seatbelt signs on, and I'm gonna get that APU fired up as well. APU is coming on. Very nice. Jay Foot, what's up, buddy? Hope all is well. That fuel truck just drove right through the plane. Good job.
DFW traffic American 2258, clear runway 17 right, climbing 2,500 DFW.
APU is coming online. And looks like we are done with the good old boarding. We're going to go ahead and dismiss that. We are going to go to our mass and balance page. And we're going to send that good information to 𝕚𝕚, initialize all the weights. It's all good there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and clear some of these messages. We're going to go to, well, this one I want it. Let's put it there. Good. Perfect. And then over here, let's go to 𝕚𝕚, add to AOC, receive messages, load sheet, accept, load sheet, accept. Perfect. That's all good there. Very nice. Cool, cool.
DFW traffic, American 2358.
If you bleed is coming on, we're gonna go ahead and squawk mode Charlie and request pushback and report.
Now departing to the east. Final call, DFW.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Forward traffic, American 779 will be pushing back Charlie 36, facing east.
Departure checks completed. Bypass
I don't know how you guys do it. A little confusing. Been flying around in the C750 in the sim recently. Tried my hand in the USA, but man, much different to Europe. SIDS and stars. Never seen to marry up with sim brief flight plan. I have no issues, to be quite honest. All right, fuel pumps are coming on. Very good. We're gonna be taxiing. What is it? Echo Lima, Kilo Echo Foxtrot. Let's go nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All
Ignition
engines
switch
clear,
is going
start at
to
will.
on. And let's fire him up, ladies and gentlemen. Firing up number 1. Excuse me. I find U.S. SIDS stars so much more straightforward than Europe. Used to them though, yeah. Europe has got some crazy SIDS and stars, dude. Like all that turning and yeah, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A321. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the
There's Andrew that seems to mostly do the same thing. True, true.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. We got a good engine start on number 1. Let's go ahead and fire up number 2.
Are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened.
W
whenever the
traffic,
seatbelt
frontier
sign.
flight 1769, footsteps and Echo 8 to the north,
If your air
DFW.
supply fails,
Tried Milwaukee to Teterboro last night. One SID from Milwaukee. What's that about?
put the mask over your nose
Just gotta get
and
used to
mouth.
something different is all.
Breathe
It's
Hold
all
the
on. Oh
mask
yeah, I
in
got you.
place
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
strap.
Some airports don't even have
Tow truck
SIDs.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Put
It depends
on
what
your
airport
own mask
you're looking
before
at.
helping
Yeah.
others.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Land on water. Take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Pull the
Sounds
strap
like we have 2 good engine starts, and indeed we do. Ignition switch is going back to normal. APU bleed is off. APU is off. Let's go ahead and get some flaps down here. Flaps down, numero 1.
into this tube.
Deploy the
There is
speed brakes. Make sure they're
light
operational. Good to
attracting
go.
attention.
Which they
The
are.
cabin
Back
crew
down
assist you
and
with life
armed.
jackets for children.
Good,
Your
good,
tray
good.
table must now be
Perfect. Max RTO on the brakes. Also, always forget. I want to start that up. And let's do a flight control check here. Make sure everything is free and clear. And our trim is going to be down 02. Down 02 on the trim. That's set. Beautiful. Very nice. Looking good. All right, taxi light is on. Let's go. And Fort Worth traffic, the American 779 will be coming out of stand 0 on Echo Lima. We'll take Lima to Echo Foxtrot for runway 17 right, Fort Worth traffic.
Forward traffic, American 732, back from stand Charlie 37.
Off we go.
Fort Worth, traffic, frontier flight 1769, gonna taxi Lima, Echo Foxtrot, for 17 right, Fort Worth traffic.
Just discovered it's better the go 4K and downscale resolution than try and lower resolution and upscale. Well, it's always easier to downscale than it is to upscale, right? But what are you talking about? Like in your sim settings, or what are you referring to? The sim I always ran 1440 with small upscale. Now I run 4K with a downscale, so technically the same resolution, but it looks sharper and cleaner. Yeah, downscaling. Downscaling. It's a little easier on the software, right? To downscale. All right, takeoff config is all green, no blues. Pretty much ready to rock and roll, guys. You guys ready to go? Let's go out on you. We turn all those lights on. Good, good, good. Ding the cabin. Should I know? Perfect. How's your copy coming, CST? It's coming good, man. We're gonna be doing some more work on it here in the next few days. Sim Pilot, Honor Sim Pilot, what's going on, man? Have a good flight. Thank you. Appreciate you. And Fort Worth traffic, American 779 will be line up departing 17 right, Fort Worth. All right, lights are on, chrono are on, control cam is coming on, sounds are up. You guys are ready. Aircraft is ready, except for the wind shear system is not on. So let me go ahead and get that on real quick. Boom. Perfect. We're ready to rock and roll, guys. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. On the roll. Starts pulling that power up. And let me see those togas. Medflex 54 SRS runway auto thrust is blue, airspeed is alive. A little bit of left rudder, nothing crazy. We're neutral. And V1 rotation. One nation. Nice and easy. We got a long aircraft today. Off the pedals. Fuzzy rate gears coming up. And flyby. All right. Nose down for speed here. Just watch that speed. There's the climb. Oof, ooh, ooh, that D-rate. And forward traffic, American 779 climbing through 2,500, clear 17 right, last call. See it. Alright, nose lights are off. Disarm the ground spoilers. Let's pick up that speed. It's like we're flying right for that storm. You know what? I'm gonna turn now. I'm not gonna go through it. Right? Let's be good pilots. Speed check, flaps clean. See if we can actually avoid that storm. We can probably take it direct. Lindy. We're about to fly right into that, guys. Much better. Look at that gnarly ass storm right there.
Smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes
by the way, I can't read your name, but thank you for subscribing, whoever that was. That name is a different language. I don't even know what it is. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. All right, climbing through 6,500 feet. Very straightforward here. Autopilot's coming on. We're gonna bug up our cruise altitude of 360, and we're gonna bring you guys back in. Sounds are coming down just a smidge. Yes, sir. I think we make the right call by not flying through that storm, fellas. What do you guys think? Flex for departure, BTV. That's what we did. Thank you for the togas and rotation, man. Rotate emoji, appreciate it. Looking good, looking good. We're off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. Yes, sir. Also, let's go TRA on this. I always do that. I always forget to go TRA as soon as I line up. Very nice. Jimmy, what's going on, man? It says, what add-on do you use? Realistic clouds, weather, etc. No add-on. This is stock Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's absolutely there's no add-on third-party add-on out there that makes the weather better than it already is, or the clouds. So don't be fooled by programs. It already looks good. The weather is good to go. No need for any mods or anything of that nature. Sir. Climbing through 11,000 feet here. Let's go ahead and get our seatbelt or landing lights off. And we'll keep the seatbelts on for right now. Looks like we're still going to be going through some turbulence here. Dukes, what's up, man? How's the cockpit coming along? It's coming along good, man. I'm redoing the center pedestal right now. In the process of redoing this center pedestal. As soon as I get done with that, I'll be posting that video with some more updates. But yeah, it's coming along great. It's getting so close, I can smell it, dude. I can smell it. We're getting close to doing our first flight in that. Yeah, there's that turbulence flying through the clouds here. It's gonna be worth the effort. Yeah, I can't wait, buddy. I cannot wait. I was talking to one of my buddies that's helping me out. He comes over once in a while and helps me out with the build. I'm like, I just want to fly in it, man, you know? But I'm holding back, man. I'm holding back because I want it to be as good as it's going to be before I actually fly. You know, I don't want to have some FS stuff, you know? I want it to be at least like 90% complete. You know, if I got to do some refining here and there, that's great. But I don't want to be missing something and start to use it with missing components and or build parts. So, yeah. I'm the same way. It makes it so much sweeter. Yes, sir. You know it. You know it. Marcus, what's up, man? Were you building a new PC or sim cockpit? Well, the new PC is already built for the cockpit that I'm building. There's a playlist on my channel. You can go watch it, Marcus. I'm building a Airbus cockpit, a full Airbus cockpit, which we're going to be utilizing for the Wings for Hope team for World Flight this year in November timeframe. That's the plan, man. Yeah, I already have a monster PC that I built for that reason, for that cockpit. So, the PC is ready. PC is ready to rock and roll, man. Alrighty. I think I'm ready for some tunes, fellas. Some of that good old epidemic jazz. What do you guys think? Get some jazz going in the background. get ourselves some cinematic views here. And we can set standard. Actually, we're already past 18,000 feet. Standard set. Very good. Thank you to the guys that are flying with me, man. Fred and I think BTV said he was flying with us. Appreciate you guys for the traffic. Thank you so much. As of right now, we have no ATC until we get to LA. And then we got centers on right now. Daniela's in the house. What is going on? How you doing, Daniela? Hope all is well. Did you see the MD-82 has been brought back from the dead? By who? What do you mean? Gonna go burn one, guys. Still here. Still got you guys on chat. Not sure who's going to, but there was one taken out of Roswell after sitting there since 2019. Huh. I don't know. I'm not sure, buddy. I gotta look into it. Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't hear nothing about the AMD, man. I didn't see that. So it's been taken out of storage, but nothing on what's gonna happen with it. Flew from Roswell to Miami. Maybe they're restoring it, fixing it up. Interesting. Maybe they turning it into like a charter flight or charter aircraft or something like that. Oh, who knows, man? Maybe somebody bought it. Maybe it's a private owned now. Somebody bought it. Who knows? That could be a lot of reasons, right? Yeah. I know that some in some areas it's still being utilized as a cargo aircraft too. I think South Africa uses them as cargo, I believe. Jimmy also said earlier, is clouds on 24 are awful? Make sure you set them to ultra, man. That's all I do, man. I have my cloud set to ultra. Yes, I know that, Marcus. Yeah, some places use this as a passenger as well. Yeah. Is the music too loud, guys? Should I turn the music down a little bit? Let me know if the music is too loud. I hope it's set clouds to ultra, even if I have to sacrifice some performance. Yeah, you definitely want them with ultra. The least I will go on the clouds is high, if I had to. But ultra is what you want, for sure. Andrea, what's going on, man? Good day to you as well. Welcome. Says the crazy thing is even 57 still can't use high texture resolution at busy airports without running into VRAM issues. Well, 57 has only got what, 16 of VRAM? That's probably why. 5070 is, I don't understand why they put so little RAM in that card. It's beyond me. I don't get it. Yeah, 16 on the VRAM is very low, man. Extremely low. That's Nvidia is robbing people like that, dude. I mean, you'd figure your 5070 has 16 gigabytes of VRAM. My 4090 has 24. You know, so they sell you on the number, right? They'll tell, oh, the 5070, you figure the 5070 is better than a 4090, but it's not. I'm still on the RTX 3060 though. I think it's time to upgrade. For sure, yeah. Depending on what you go with, yes. I've actually had immense performance with 𝕚𝕚𝕚 and loading beyond ATC with all traffic. Way less starters when swapping views and such. Super impressed. I need to do something. Maybe I need to like clear my cache and update my drivers and stuff like that, because I've been getting some starters when switching views. To get more than 60 gigabytes of VRAM, it's a massive step up in price. Well, yeah, obviously, yeah. But that's what you need with Flight Sim, is not so much, you know, the 5070 because it's a 5070. It could be a 3080, right? If you could find, if you could have, you know, anything like 24 gigabytes of VRAM on a 3080, it'll be perfect for flight simulation. You know what I'm saying? Because VRAM is really what counts when it comes to these GPUs. Yeah, I have no issues with VRAM, and I'm running a 4090. You know, I haven't even tried my other PC with my 5090 in it. That thing has got like 30 something gigabytes of VRAM. I forget exactly. I think 32. It's massive, massive beast in that computer. I cleared share cache and others when I did the latest drivers update. Yeah, I gotta do that. I haven't done it. I've seen someone that said that after he uninstalled and reinstalled the game, 𝕚𝕚𝕚 started looking a lot better. Nice. I'm in SU5. In my opinion, it's 𝕚𝕚𝕚 made the clouds uglier. Really? I don't mind the clouds. Yeah, I don't mind the clouds one bit, actually. I think they look really good. I was looking to get in a 5080 plus the 9800 X3D R7. Yeah, I mean a 5080 is not a bad GPU, and the 9800 is a beast of a CPU as well. So yeah, I mean if you pair them with the right motherboard and the right memory, you're fine. But that's it's gonna be an expense. I don't know, they look strange on my end. Like not bad, but they were better before. Huh. I didn't notice that much change, to be honest. Maybe I'm just not as nitpicky as you know, as you are. Maybe, I don't know. I like, more than anything else, I want my sim to be smooth and enjoyable. '58 isn't worth it in my opinion, because still has 16. No, the 5080 has 18, I think. 18 gigabytes of VRAM. And I think honestly with Flight Simulator, with Microsoft Flight Sim, 18 is it's still, I don't think it's still enough, but it's like the list you want is literally 18. Yeah, I think either they make two versions of the 5080, but I know for sure that the 5080 has at least 18 gigabytes of VRAM because Kyle has a 5080 and he's got 18 gigabytes of VRAM. Yes, you're definitely gonna have to update BTV. If you do, if you update at this point, you're gonna need a motherboard. At the very least, you're gonna need a motherboard, GPU, CPU, and RAM. Absolutely. And with the prices of that stuff right now, man, it's gonna be pretty insane. Pretty insane. Marcus, I guarantee you the 5080, if you buy the right one, it's got 18 gigabytes of VRAM, man. I know it for sure. I know it 150%, brother. They might make depending on which brand you buy, right? But I know for sure that the 5080 they come with 18 gigabytes of VRAM. You just gotta buy the right one. I can tell you guys that as of right now, the market is not favorable to build a new PC. I can tell you that right now. Because if you try to build a new PC in this market, man, it's going to cost you a arm and a leg. Money thankfully won't be the problem, but damn, really don't want to spend 400 euro on 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, absolutely. Very glad I bought the 64 gigabyte RAM kit last March for 210. Lucky. Well, is that DDR4 or 5? Because if that's DDR5, that's a great price for 64 gigabytes. I remember when RAM was like basically free. Yeah, yeah, Marcus, that's a great price, bro. Yes, sir. That's an amazing price for 64 gigs of DDR5. I don't know how you pulled that off. You must have, yeah. You said last March you bought it before the price spike. Guys, I got the camera off because I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch. But I'm still here. Let's get a little bit of wing views. Let's get some wing views here. Before things went crazy, some rent kits is now over $900. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have traffic on in the sim? No, I have VATSIM on. VATSIM traffic. Does the San Diego scenery in Microsoft have the new terminal? No, not the one I'm using. No, BTV. Hey, CFI, what's up, man? Been looking for you, man, to do some Phasmophobia, but you haven't been around. Either that or some that other game we're talking about. What's it called? I forget. That the SWAT game. I've been away for 5 days. Just stepped foot at home. Nice. Nice. Maybe later tonight. I agree, Marcus. Yeah, we definitely need somebody to make a good San Diego scenery for sure. Hopefully soon somebody will get that. Tower Rocks, what's up, man? You got the flop in the speed break yesterday. Didn't think of ordering all at once. Nice. Yeah, you should like those, Tyler. It's a really good set. What happened to 𝕬𝕚𝕚𝕚? Who knows, bud? I think somebody was saying they announced that it was delayed. I was fully expecting for them to release it for the Across the Pond, but they missed that opportunity. Because if you release something when there's a major event like that, you know you're gonna get your money worth. That would have been the smart thing to do, but they missed that mark. Sorry guys, that foot went down the wrong pipe. It was supposed to come out end of April, but the missed mark should be very soon. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I'm excited for something new. The Fokker 70 and 100 this month? By Just Flight? I mean, it's a cool plane, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's one of those planes that if you do get it, how often are you really gonna fly it, you know? To replicate flights. It's just like the 340, for example. We got 340, we got 380s. But how often do we fly those planes, right? The 𝕔𝕚𝕚 𝕂𝕚 is absolutely a fantastic airplane, but it's not a current airplane, so not very many people fly. You know, it's cool to fly once in a while, but if it's not current, you know. I like my modern stuff. I like, you know, don't get me wrong, I like the old school stuff as well. That's why I fly once in a while. Like the 727 and the 𝕂𝕚. But, you know, it's not one of those planes that you fly all the time, you know? Not the new planes aren't great, but I've already got more than I have time to fly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward, like, instead of like the Fokker 70 and 100, I'm looking more forward towards the update for the iFly Max, right? Maybe a Max 9 coming out in the future. I'm looking forward to the A220 by Synaptic. I'm looking forward to the Bluebird 757, and eventually, hopefully, not too far apart, the 7.6 and the 7.8 that they're supposed to be developing. You know, that's the type of stuff I'm excited about. Stuff that's still current. They're still flying in today's, you know, world of aviation, right? The old school stuff is cool, you know, to take a look at and fly once in a while, but I want planes that I can operate on a daily basis, you know? Yeah, me too, Marcus. Yeah, I'm definitely excited about that one as well. That one is going to be so damn cool, man. It's going to open up all those, all kinds of different routes, right? Quite a bit of F-70 and 100s that are still flying, way more than, say, the 340. Yeah, but where? Fred says, yeah, the 220, 75, 76, 78. All looking forward to those. Exactly. Yeah, same here, man. Most of them are in Australia. but there are some scattered in the other countries too. Yeah, but those are very few and far in between, you know? PMDG 74? Again, that's another plane that's going to be, I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be great. But how often are you going to fly it, right? So yeah, I will definitely be a customer, 100%, as soon as that PMDG 74 drops. But at the same time, how often am I going to fly it? Once a month? You know, to do a longer route than usual? Maybe the 74 will be a little different because you can do FedEx and UPS ops as well, right? So we'll see. 74 on all the cargo run. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just thinking. I think the 78 will be super fun. They're running on short and long hauls, so should be very versatile. Yeah, absolutely. Cargo, there are a bunch of them still around. Absolutely, yeah. Yep. Exactly, yeah, the MD-11. and I really like that plane too, you know, but I don't fly it very often. Like I said, I want planes that are very, very relevant, you know? Like, I wish the Flight Sim Studio would finish up the E-Jets and get them all up and running the proper way, because those are very relevant. So E-Jets, the ERJs, the 145 would be cool. Still a relevant plane. I mean, it's facing out, but it's still a cool little plane. Obviously, like I said, goes without saying, you know, 7.5, 7.6, 7.8, 7.4, those are a must, right? We got it. I can't wait for those to come out. 220, obviously we already said that. Yeah, the Neos, the much awaited Neos. I don't care at this point who does them, but somebody needs to bring some Neos to the sim, you know, some good Neos. It's just easier and feel more realistic to fly at 320 and 7.3. Yeah, I mean, I don't think easier is the right word, right? Because it depends, right? If you're one of those guys that only flies Magenta line, then okay, cool. But, you know, I've flown, you know, different planes with different systems, and they're all enjoyable. The thing, my thing is current, right? Because we always try to replicate like real world ops. You know, sure, sometimes we might be able to do some historical flights and stuff like that, but that's not the main focus, right? The main focus is what's flying right now, right? We go to get our routes, and we go to Flight Radar 24 or Flight Aware, right? And it's all current stuff. You go look in the skies right now, you know, you ain't gonna find no L1011 flying around. You're not gonna find any 727s flying around. Maybe one. Right? It's MD-80s. Good luck, right? So yeah, the Flyboy Neo has come a long way since it flew last. It's really good now, to be honest. Yeah, but I think it's still lacking RNAV capability, right? Flew yesterday for the first time in over a year. Yeah, I flew it Sunday, I believe, or Saturday actually. I'm sorry. I think I flew it Saturday. And yes, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I haven't tried it, but I think it still lacks RNAV capability. Would have been a good flight to try it on? Sure. Yeah. I didn't think about it. But I'm pretty sure it still doesn't. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't do it. Which I don't get it. How the hell is it still not done, right? I mean, that plane has been a thing for, fuck, since the early start of 2020, you know? that fly-by-wire has been out. So it's been a long time, dude. Exactly, J-Foot. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Because I believe that plane is really, really good. The fly-by-wire 320 is really good. If they could just put the RNAV capability in that plane, it'd be done. It'd be good. It'd be good to go. But for some reason, still not. Yeah, that's another thing. The MCDU still not independent from each other. I don't understand why that's still a thing in that plane. They've had so much time to get that done, right? But it's not one of those developers that you can go and complain about because it's free, right? Now, if they were charging for that plane, you know, it'd be a different story. You'd be like, hey, man, what the hell? I wonder how much different, better or not better, the 𝕝𝕚𝕚 380 is going to be versus the fly-by-wire 380. What do you guys think in the chat? I think the NCDU is a Microsoft shortcoming. That's impossible, Fred, because every other plane we have in Microsoft has a separate NCDU. So why would it be a sim shortcoming? It's a developer shortcoming. It's not a sim shortcoming. I can't wait for the Fenix Neo. That's going to be at least another 2 to 3 years before we see a Fenix Neo, bro. Might as well, don't hold your breath. Don't you guys hold your breath, man. It's going to be at least another 2 years at the very minimum before we even see any hint of Fenix Neo. Looking forward to the 𝕝𝕚𝕚 380, honestly. I know I shouldn't pay for it, but I think it will be more complete, and hopefully they will have both of the engine's options. What's not complete with the fly-by-wire 380? It's pretty good from what I understand. I mean, last time I flew it, it was pretty damn good. And it's been updated since. I think they said they have a new flight model on it now. So what's the fly-by-wire 380 like? I mean, the model from the base 320. Yeah, but the fly-by-wire 320 is not modeled off the base 320, Fred. It's its own airframe. It's its own model. I think the 𝕝𝕚𝕚 380 will be better, but I'm concerned about the performance. I tell you what, 𝕝𝕚𝕚 is getting better and better with each and every release when it comes to performance. So hopefully that won't be the case. Then again, the fly-by-wire A380 has pro performance, so it might be better option performance-wise. Yeah, we'll see, man. Yeah, I'm excited to check them out. Yeah, see the difference. I'm out of the loop then. Yeah, it's not based. It's not a 𝕎𝕚 320. It's the fly-by-wire. It's got its own model. It's not like the Horizon mod where you need a 𝕎𝕚 aircraft for the Horizon to work. You know what I'm saying? The fly-by-wire 320 Neo is independent of a 𝕎𝕚. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm excited about comparing the 380s for sure. I know they're saying over 20% performance boost with the native 380 from fly-by-wire. Native for 2024. I keep sending before finishing my thoughts. I got you. Is it native though? Or they're working on a native version? Albuquerque Center's online? All right, we'll give them a shot. They're working on an native version. That's always good, right? There's Albuquerque Center for us. And Albuquerque Center, American 779, flight level 360, checking in.
877 had Albuquerque, you already can't take over the Chisholm board tack level.
Huh?
So the 4253 ready for departure.
4253, the wind 2708, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Diego for the race, go first, this was 4253.
All right.
Controller didn't know her. Good afternoon, Albuquerque. The 𝕚𝕚86 at Tuscan. Can we get a PDC, please, or a voicemail?
He's pretty happy.
So the 886 Albuquerque Center, hello, clear to Atlanta Airport, Wildcat for departure, send Simone transition to S5, climb maintain 17,000, departure frequencies with me, squawk 3001. Alright, the 𝕚𝕚86 clear to Atlanta, Wildcat, departure, SSO transition 17,000, departure with the one and only you, squawk 3001. So the 886, feedback correct.
So no good day, Frontier flight 1769 level 380.
1769 Albuquerque Center, hello, ready contact 26 miles east, the Carlsbad board tack welcome. Sounds like I can give you either or. Yeah. 4253, ready to contact, climb maintain, flight level 320.
320 was 4253.
Have you guys seen the trailer of that new 350 that they're developing? What's it called? Rhodium Code? What do you guys think about that one? Looks years out. I mean, my opinion is, why, as a new developer coming into the Microsoft Flight Sim community, right? Why would you come in with a plane that's already out? I need to see some gameplay and such. I love the 350, but I don't fly it as much as I would. Based on the yeah. Looks good so far, but I think they're like 50% done with it maximum. Again, why would you come in with a plane that's already out in the sim? Like, we already have a 350. Why would you think it would be a good idea to make a 350? Like, do something different. Like, why can't these developers have a clue and listen to the community, right? When we're talking big boys, when we're talking wide body, what is everybody asking for? We're asking for 7.8s. We're asking for 330s, right? Those are the planes that we don't have in the sim that everybody's asking for. Like, if this Rhodium guys, whatever their names are, would have said, hey, you know, we are coming out with a 330-900 Neo or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It would be so much more received than them saying, hey, we're coming out with 350, because for the most part, a lot of people are going to be like, well, I already have a 350. What the hell would I need yours? You know? it's to me it makes zero sense, you know. The 350 needs the inbuilt 350 needs computation. So many features are still buggy. I've flown it a bunch, man. And to me, as an average consumer, right? I'm not claiming to be like the real deal, you know. I know everything about everything, but as far as my needs, the inbuilt 350 is more than capable of doing anything I want. I will ever do with that plane. So, as far as I'm concerned, another 350 is unnecessary. But yeah, I just don't understand it, dude. It's like, it's stupid. It's like everybody knows that PMDG is going to be releasing a 7.4. You know, what would you guys say if somebody will come out today and say, hey, by the end of the year we're releasing a 7.4? It's like, we already got PMDG working on the 7.4. Why don't you focus on something that we don't have? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. It just if I was a developer, right, I would look at stuff like that. It's like, why develop a plane that it's already out when I see the community day in, day out screaming for 330s and 7.6s and 7.8s and, you know, all those planes that we don't have, right? It's I will never understand it. Out is broken, VNAV is buggy, what's some issue, etc. I mean, it's all stuff that can be addressed. I don't know. I don't use the HUD, so I probably never noticed that. My VNAV, as far as I can tell, does VNAV things.
So the 1152 Denver.
And as of today, I think I've had one WASM crash in the inbuilt 350, and that was after an update. And then what I did is I just uninstalled the aircraft, deleted all the files, reinstalled it. It built a new WASM folder, and everything was fine after that. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people don't like any builds, and the A350 in the main reason, the 350 is the main reason why I personally enjoy it, but don't encounter, but do encounter WASM issues sometimes. Huh. Weird. I flew it a few days ago. It has come a long way. I only wish they would fix the HUD and some of the FMS features. Gotcha. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm not. Maybe I'm not as knowledgeable as you are, BTV, when it comes to systems and stuff with the 350. But for what I need to do with the aircraft, it probably does more than I ever want to do. You know. That's the way I look at it, man. Flying from point A to point B, having the ability to shoot ILS, RNAV, approaches, VNAV, LNAV, traffic, radar, charts. It's got everything that I would ever need, man. So, again, yeah, I don't know. At least it's not a 320 here. Dave, what's up, man? Didn't they say they've been working on it for 3 years? I believe so, yes. But like I said, man, I mean, that's in my opinion, Dave, and I might be wrong, right? I'm not saying I'm the almighty and I'm always right. I might be wrong. Let's say you've been working on this thing for 2 years, 3 years, whatever the case is, and then a company like Anybuilds comes out and releases the 350, right? And to my knowledge and my experience, that it's a very decent aircraft, right? I enjoy flying it. It does everything I need it to do. I don't have any issues with WASM crashes like a lot of other people are, so I consider myself lucky, I guess. But if I was Rhodium and I was developing this aircraft for 2-3 years, I would probably cut my losses and start developing on something different that we don't have in the sim, right? because what makes you think that you are going to be successful, right? Unless you go above and beyond and prove beyond the reasonable doubt that the 350 you are coming out with is miles better than any build 350, right? You got some very big shoes to fill, if you know what I mean. So I think the best option would have been to cut their losses and work on something that they know that the community does not have, and they know it's going to be successful, right? You know, like as of right now, I am 100% positive that, for example, Bluebirds, when they release that 7.5, they're going to be extremely successful because that's an aircraft that we don't have in the sim and that everybody wants. You know what I'm saying? But if for example, I'll give you an example. If Bluebird was developing a 737 MAX 8, when we already have the iFly available to us, and the iFly is a very, very nice aircraft, why would people buy the Bluebird 737 MAX 8? You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of my thought process, right? So, again, it makes no sense to me why these developers are stuck on making the same airplane that somebody else has already made, even though they've been working on it for a few years. That I don't think that really means anything. They should be able to say, hey, as a company, right, roundtable, like, okay, I know we've been working on this for a few years now, but as you guys can see, somebody done beat us to the punch, right? Maybe they should have announced it a long time ago, and not just now. But and then again, I will tell you this, Dave. As much as they say they've been working on it for the past 3 years, I do not believe it for 1 second. I don't believe it for 1 second, because based on what they got so far, you know, that's, I don't know, man. I find it hard to believe. We haven't seen a video. We haven't heard any sounds. None of that stuff. All we're seeing is a bunch of pictures, you know, and I'm sorry, man. I think when it comes to normal operation, it's pretty much perfect. Yeah, that's my opinion as well. Yeah.
The Delta 886 is Curtis Scholar pushing back and testing.
I just ate Inibuild's aircraft, but that's just me. Why I've held off. I absolutely adore Inibuilds, man. I think Inibuilds is one of the best developers when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator, man. Between all the sceneries and all the third-party airplanes that we got from Inibuilds, I think they're one of the most reliable and one of the top developers in this community. You cannot deny that, right? They are the most active. They're the ones that give us the most content when it comes to sceneries and aircraft, man. I mean, in the last couple of years, how many, you know, what is it, 2 or 3 years? How many aircraft has Inibuilds delivered? You know, we got in the L10 one, the L1011, the 350, also the 𝕎𝕚 320. That's an Inibuild product. The 300. You know what I'm saying? We got all this, to not mention all the sceneries, guys, from Inibuilds. If it wasn't for Inibuilds, right? That's why I don't understand why so many people hate Inibuilds. If it wasn't for Inibuilds, we wouldn't have 50% of the sceneries that we have in the sim right now. So keep that in mind. You know, to not mention the aircraft that we have at our disposal because of Inibuilds. We would never dreamed of having those as well. So yeah, I mean, hate them or love them, dude. They're probably the top developer in the Microsoft Flight Simulator world. I don't think they're second to anybody when it comes to developing and delivering products. Apparently it'll be 2020 only on release. What's that? Agree, and they haven't been working on it that long. Yes, Dave, exactly. To be honest, the 350 is a super complex aircraft, so wouldn't surprise me if they did
53 from
consider
Drago, turn left heading
their small
290,
team
maintain 455 until established on the localizer.
apparently?
26 approach.
Astro, what's up, brother? You woke up too late? It's all good, man. Next time. $343. Oh yeah, the 340 that we got from Indian Builds as well, the 300. The 𝕎𝕀ℎ 330, the Beluga, and the 320 LR as well. Yeah, all that stuff. It's not high fidelity Indian Builds, but it's Indian Builds as well, right?
South 4253, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52.
I could never hate on Indian Builds, but yeah, I mean, there's no reason. There's so many haters out there when it comes to Indian Builds, but there's no reason to hate Indian Builds because Indian Builds, again, is literally, guys, okay? I'm not trying to glaze them or nothing. I'm just saying the way I feel. And if I'm wrong, let me know. Indian Builds is literally the only developers that have continued to deliver day in and day out in a timely manner, and they deliver good product, good quality stuff, okay? Again, all the airplanes and all the sceneries that we have is all because of Indian Builds. Sure, we have the occasional MK Studio and you know, the vertical sims and the Xcode design, but when you look at the volume of stuff that Indian Builds is able to give us, vice any other developers in the flight simulation community, they are unmatched. They're literally second to none. Indian Builds is the only ones that deliver us as much as they do. That's why they keep getting prices at Flight Sim Week and Flight Sim Expos. They keep getting trophies and prizes and all that good stuff because there's no other developer out there that does what they're doing, right? I mean, you look at PMDG. We consider PMDG to be, and they are, okay, one of the best developers in the Microsoft Flight Simulator community. I agree, they're a great developer, but what are they giving us aside from the 737 and the 777? Nothing. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got, and that's what we've been getting from them for the past, what, 10 years? We've been getting a recycled airplane from FSX to P3D to 2020 and now 2024. They keep recycling the same shit, right? And they keep charging us for it. Is it a bad plane? Absolutely not. It's not a bad plane. It's a fantastic airplane, but they keep giving us the same crap over and over and over and over again, right? At one point, they talked about finally giving us a MAX, and then they scrapped the MAX, and we never saw any MAX from PMDG. So the PMDG has not delivered a new aircraft in how long now? Since 2020's been out. They haven't. Let's say since 2020's been out. The only thing they've done is the 737 and the 777. That's it. That's it. No 74, no 78, no 76, no 75. There was so much that they could do, but they're not, right? Because they keep taking our money and they keep giving us the same product. They just claim for it to be better now. Oh, but it's better, right? I used to be a bit of a hater due to the performance shortcomings of their products, but they have come a long way in that regard. Absolutely, and again, on top of the volume of stuff that they deliver to us as the community, look at the amount of updates they push out literally every week. They keep on top of their product, right? They don't just release it and forget about it. I mean, look at companies, look at developers like, for example, Flight Tampa, right? Or FS Dream Team, right? When was the last time we have had an update on a scenery from FS Dream Team? Go ahead, tell me. You can't tell me because there hasn't been one. Like, it's ridiculous, right? Latin VFR, you know, when was the last time they updated a scenery? Or a plane, for that matter, right? All these other companies are whatever, right? But when you're talking Indian Builds, you're talking they're reputable and they know what they're doing, and they're giving us the most bang for a buck, man. And they keep delivering day in and day out. I'm sure right now here in the next couple of weeks, something is going to get released by 𝕶𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚, whether it's a new aircraft or new scenery. It's going to happen, right? They're never on flight line. They're never on pause. They're never on rest. They're always doing something, right? You know, but yet we have companies like Fenix and PMDG that we love and cherish so much that haven't done nothing for us in a decade, right? It's like, okay, what have you delivered? What have you done other than recycling the same shit that you've been giving us for the past 10 years? You know? Anyways, that's just my opinion, fellas.
Delta 937, only short of 30.
Delta 937, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Delta 937.
I don't think 𝕶𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚 is the best dev when it comes to system dev. As far as and that's what I would have to disagree with you, Fred, because
Fenix, where you parking?
system dev, right? You would have to break out inside the code of the aircraft and look at the system and see if it's operating to that of a real airplane. I don't have that knowledge to be able to break the code down and let you know what's wrong, what's not wrong, what's good, what's not good. So I can't really tell you that. I can't tell you that the system dev is good or bad. All I know is that when I fly the plane, I enjoy it. Everything works. The little bit that I know, you know, whether it's when it comes to VNAV, LNAV, ILS, RNAVs, doing an old, setting up a flight plan, flying from point A to point B, and doing it well. It does all the airplanes that 𝕶𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚 developers do everything well. So now, does it consume exactly at the same rate of the real aircraft? I don't know. And to be quite frank, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do the planes fly and feel good? Yes, they do. That's all I care about, man. You know, system dev is just one of those words I think that a lot of people like to use. Oh, well, the system dev, you know, is really not that great. Well, first of all, my question would be like, how do you know? Are you a 350 pilot? Are you a 330 pilot? Are you a 320 pilot? No. Are you a coder? Do you develop aircraft yourself to where you can actually break into the 𝕶𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚's code and kind of look at it and see and exactly point out what's wrong and what's not wrong with that code and the system? You know, unless you're one of those people, when you say the system dev is not great, I take that with a grain of salt, if you know what I mean, right?
Take up from light 30, Delta 86.
And to your point about moving the needle, they're trying to move the needle. I don't think they're trying to move the needle. I think they've already moved the needle, man. Because nobody is doing better than they are. PMDG is not doing better than they are when it comes to releasing products. Fenix is dormant somewhere. I don't know. Maybe they're in hibernation somewhere because they haven't done nothing in like what, a year and a half now. You know, all the other developers are mediocre at best. So, yeah. I feel like PMDG missed the opportunity to develop a study level 787. Yeah, like I said, PMDG is good. PMDG is an awesome product, but I'm getting tired of the rinse, repeat, and recycle of the same airplane every time an update comes out, man. I'm tired of that, dude. Give us something new, right? Every time you do an update, you want to charge us for the plane, dude. It's getting ridiculous. Don't put Fenix and PMDG in the same category. They're very different business practice. One is relatively new to the space and gave us free updates to 2024 along with a gorgeous bundle price. You must be talking about the Fenix. I never said that Fenix was a bad airplane. I said that Fenix has been broke for a while now when it comes to the VNAV profile, and they haven't done nothing about it to this date. And the other thing I mentioned was they haven't been giving us nothing different since, right? They released the 32X lineup, and that's it, right? So yeah, Fenix is Fenix, whatever. You know, PMDG, same thing. They keep rinsing and repeating the same product, and every time they do an update on the product, they want to charge us money for it. So yeah, quite frankly, I've had enough of that bullshit. But yeah, I mean, your opinion is your opinion, Marcus. I'm not gonna dog on your opinion. That's your opinion. Exactly. Nickel and diamond us at every opportunity and giving us the same shit over and over. So yeah, I mean, I see that we agree on most. Every release they are pushing the boundaries on the sim, and I think it's positive for the sim. Absolutely, man. How is Sim 5 working for you? It's doing good so far, GLT. It's doing good. I think I need to delete my shader cache and all that good stuff and update my NVIDIA drivers. Because I am getting some stuttering, especially on the ground when I switch views and stuff like that. But I think it just requires a little bit of cleanup on my end. And, you know, going back to, you know, comparing developers and stuff like that, right? I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm going to mic check for November 469.
I'm going to tell you right now, for what I do as a flight simmer, all right? You know, you can tell me, you know, well, this guy is a real pilot and he said this, and that, the other. I don't care, okay? I don't care. I'm a flight simmer, okay? I'm not a real pilot. I don't care about real pilots. I don't care what a real pilot says. I can really care two craps about that type of stuff. I fly my sim the way I enjoy how to fly, right? I know a little bit about aviation when it comes to piloting aircraft, right? And I know a lot about airplanes because I've been working on airplanes for the past 26 years. What I will tell you is that me, in my environment, as a flight simmer that likes to enjoy flight simming, I'd rather have 4 build planes that are good quality and do exactly what they need to do than have 1 PMDG plane every 8 months with a new update and a new price. And it's the same freaking thing. That's the thing I'm getting tired of. You know, whatever that business model is, I understand they're trying to make money, but trying to make money is one thing, and keep on charging for the same product over and over and over and over again is a different thing, right? You want to make money? Give us something new. Don't just keep charging us for the same freaking product, man. It's getting old.
Frequency with you, flying BFR, at below 5,000, squawking 4317, 469, Echo Romeo. 469, Echo Romeo.
I remember when that's banned someone from the PMDG forums for being an SWAP after the conservative criticized PMDG to make the 737 upgrade $30. I mean, they can do whatever they want as a company. It's a privately owned company. They can ban whoever they want. But at the end of the day, the upgrade being $30, I didn't mind it. You know, it's whatever. But I think $30 was a bit too stiff for what it is. They really didn't do much to the update, to be quite frank. And $30 is a bit much, in my opinion. Again, that's my opinion. You know, I think that update, it definitely worth a payment. I would say, and I said that since day one. I think that Fenix should have charged for an update to 2024 as well, right? But I don't think it should be an excessive thing. I should maybe $10, 10 at the most, $15 to upgrade from 2020 to 24. Any more than that, it's just a robbery, dude. It's just a freaking robbery, a slap in the face, a punch in the gut. That's all that is. You didn't do the update from the chief for the 737? Ridiculous. I did it, GLT, because as much as I don't like that they're making money strategy, I still like the plane, you know, and I still like PMDG as a company because I want them to give us more planes in the same fashion that they've done with the 73 and the 777. You know, and I throw in money because I know that eventually they'll deliver a good product. So I have no problem in doing that. But it kind of gets a little aggravating when you feel robbed, when you feel like they're charging us way too much for the same thing over and over again, dude. That's just too much, right? But yeah, I mean, it's whatever, dude. They can do whatever they want, you know. Again, I love PMDG. I love the PMDG airplanes, but I don't love the fact that I had to pay $30 to get my plane that I already bought to work on 2024. Yeah, it should have been more like $10, I think. And it should have been $10 to get all the variants updated, not just one, all of them. That's my opinion. $10 to upgrade your currently your current lineup of 737s. That's it. I'm talking the 6, 7, 8, 900. Here's the update. Here's $10. You know, $10-15. You know what? I would even go as far as agreeing that $30 would have been appropriate for all of them. The 6, the 7, the 8, and the 900 updated to 2024, $30. I think that would have been a good deal. But to charge $30 for one variant, yeah.
Albuquerque Center, November 469.
Miss me with the nonsense.
469 Echo Romeo, runway 25 right, taxi via Echo.
Missing with the nonsense. And I don't agree with what Fenix did. Fenix should have not given us an update to 2024 for free. I think they kicked their own self in the butt by doing that. Right? You gotta charge. You gotta make money as a company. You can't just give out free shit, dude. That's not the way that shit works. Right? So the fact that the Fenix gave us an update for free, and when I'm talking update, I'm not talking about just a random update. I'm talking about from 2020 to 2024, right? A native 2024 version update. Every update that comes after that is free, obviously. You shouldn't be charged. But, you know, to bring it from 2020 to 24, they should have charged something. I totally disagree that they gave it to us for free. I think that's insane.
So 4381, I'll give it to you shortly.
They shouldn't have done that. Because in order to survive as a developer, as a company in this space, you gotta be able to make an income. You can't just give out free stuff, man. That's not the way that works. So, you know, I don't agree with people that would have wanted a free upgrade from 2020 to 24, because there's a lot of people out there, believe me or not, that think that the updates, both from, you know, whatever, any builds or PMDG or Fenix, they should all be free. I don't agree with that, right? Because the plane that you bought for 2020 was made for 2020, okay? That's what you bought. 2024 is out. Now, since you bought it on 2020, you should definitely have an hefty discount when it comes to updating it to 2024. But it shouldn't be, you know, $30 a variant. That's insane. That's robbery, dude. That's highway robbery right there. So yeah, Fenix should definitely charge. They should have done like $10-15 as well for the to update it to 2024. Just like PMDG, which they did charge, but they shouldn't charge us as much, right? Because they're taking advantage, dude. That you feel like you're being taken advantage of at this point. Yeah, Marcus, 100%. They should have charged. They should have at least something, dude. I don't care if it was $5. They should have charged something. You can't do that much work and give it out for free, dude. You can't, right? You won't survive as a company if you just keep ending out free stuff. It doesn't work that way, bro. It's never gonna work that way. So I don't understand it. I don't understand what these companies are doing, these developers. You know, and Fenix, it's a good airplane, man. You know, it's a very, very good airplane. So the fact that they're just doing free stuff, it's unheard of, man. What do you mean free? You know, okay, adding the sharklets or maybe a different engine variant or something like that. Okay, cool. You know, it's whatever, right? But you gotta charge, dude. If you're rewriting the code and you're doing a lot of work to bring it from 2020 to 2024, you gotta charge something, bro, for your time. You know, time is money, man. You know? As a business, I think for updates for existing, it should be free. Well, updates. So let's say that the plane comes out for 2024, you buy it, and then a month later they come out with an update. I agree, that update should be free. But if you buy a plane on 2020, okay, and then 2024 comes out, and the plane needs to be reworked in order for it to function on 2024, you need to be charged an upgrade fee because it's being upgraded to work on 2024. Now, that fee to upgrade it from 2020 to 2024 should not be an outrageous amount of money. All right, it shouldn't be 30, 40, 50 bucks. It should be 5, 10, 15 bucks at the most. Because when they charge any more than that, now it becomes a question of you're taking advantage of the community at this point, right? Because you know people are going to pay for it because they're going to want it, and you're charging as much as you can, and you're ripping everybody off, right? And in a sense, I think that's what some of the developers are doing, and some others are not doing it at all, which is in both occasions, it's wrong. The iFly 737 update will also be free. Yeah, but it's not. It's going to be free because it's not a native 2024 version, I believe. It's still compatible with 2024, but it's still a 2020 plane. And if they give us a 2024 version for free, I think they'll be shooting themselves in the foot as well. They should charge us at least $5 or $10 to upgrade to 2024. I fly as well, man, because you know, ever since they came out with the 737 Max and they got their money for coming out with a plane, when was the next time they got any type of income for the work they've been doing? When you think about it, right?
Center, 62 Lima Charlie, ready to go, 14 left. 62 Lima Charlie,
people say PNG can charge what they want because nobody else is competing with them, but still $30 is ridiculous. They definitely do not have any competition, that's for sure. They have the monopoly on when it comes to 737 and 777s in the sim, and hopefully here with some other developers coming on board that will change soon. But
November 469, Romeo, ready for
yeah, I mean PNG is a very established developer in the community, so they're not going anywhere, and we're still gonna throw in money, right? Everybody loves the PNG aircraft, so they can't do no wrong, right? In some people's eyes, just like Phoenix can't do no wrong in some people's eyes. But when you really look at a lot of the stuff that this developer's doing, and you think about it, you know, it's kind of like, what the hell, dude? Why? You know, my question to Phoenix would be like, why don't you charge for the upgrade from 2020 to 2024? Why didn't you do that? That's mental, dude. You need to make money in order to keep developing going, right? Maybe hire new people. In order to hire new people, new developers to maybe expedite the process of your development, you're gonna need to have some sort of income, right? To be able to pay your team members, but they don't, because they don't charge you. They give you free upgrades and shit. That's mental. But then on the other hand, to overcharge for an upgrade is mental as well, in my opinion. But again, it's just my opinion, man. I think iFly does require payment for upgrades since they released so close to 2024. Hey, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the iFly, Fred. If it requires an all-new build, new code, etc. for the new sim, I would imagine a business would charge as a new product. Well, it depends, yes. But we all know that's not what it is, Costas. It's not an entirely new code. It's modifying the code that they already have to reflect some of the changes in the new sim. So it's not a completely rebuilt from the ground up new product. We all know this. Everybody knows that. So whenever the developer tells you it's a complete rebuilt from the ground up product, they're just pulling your chain just to take your money. That's all they're doing.
726 Alpha Kilo, 25 right taxi Delta.
I wonder if from Phoenix perspective it'd be a strategy to build goodwill with the community. Kind of like how Costco has stuck to the $1.50 hot dog all these years. Goodwill is never gonna.
2,200.
Goodwill is not a good money making strategy, Marcus. So if that's what they're doing, they're definitely going to regret that in the long run. Yes, they could make more money, but they choose not. So they gain long-term loyalty. So people come back for new products in the future. Yeah, well. I don't know, man. Like I said, ain't nobody ever got rich off of Goodwill, dude. Goodwill might get you a good reputation, but it ain't gonna get you rich.
Center 62 Lima Charlie, airborne passing 6,500.
62 Lima Charlie, Albuquerque, ident.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but
Ident 2 Lima Charlie.
I don't think they're calling us.
So the 886 climb maintain follow 350.
I don't know, man. I'm just speculating. Yeah, same here, man. We're all speculating, right? We're all sharing each other's opinions, speculating.
86 climb maintain.
But at the end of the day, we do this because we love it, and I'm willing to support all those companies: PMDG, Fenix, 𝕝𝕝𝕚 alike, right? And many others. Right? And Flight Sim Studio is another company that I like to support because I would love to see the E-Jets come to fruition. I love their 727.
86 Albuquerque.
Yeah, there's so many companies out there that you know, we can all share opinions and talk about what we like and dislike about the companies or developers themselves. But at the end of the day, at the same time, I'm able to say that it's a good product and I will continue to support them. You see what I'm saying? So do I agree, for example, with PNDG charging all that money for an upgrade? No, I don't. At the same time, though, I will pay for that gladly because I know that at the end of the day, it's a good product. You know what I mean?
4317 November 4.
I'm not going to regret paying $30 for the 737-700 or the 800 or the 900 because I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to be happy with it, right? And I'm going to put all this time and I'm going to get all this enjoyment out of it. So $30 well spent at the end of the day. But, you know, do I think they should charge a little bit less? Yes, absolutely. But again, that's neither here nor there. It's just an opinion. And you know what an opinion is. Opinion is like an asshole. Everybody's got one, you know? So, excuse my French. It's just for sake of conversation, right? That's what an opinion is, because then, you know, there's no wrong or right. There's no left or right. It's just an opinion, right? You might like something and I don't. Reasons? Personal. Whatever, right? You could say whatever as a reason. You could say whatever. Oh, they charge too much. Oh, you know, I don't like that they call PMDG, or I don't like the, you know, whatever. I don't like the way that smells. You know, I don't like where they're from. There could be so many different reasons why you don't like something. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. As of right now, based on my experience, okay, based on my sole experience, if I had to put my top 3 developers in order, top to bottom, and that's you know, I don't want to, you know, I'm trying to find the right words. That's just based on my needs and my experience, right? What is the developer that's giving me the most, right? That's the way I look at it. What's the developers that give me the most, and not necessarily the best. I'm talking about what's the developers that give me what I need, you know, based on my needs, based on my experience, based on how I play the sim, right? My number 1 developer would definitely be 𝕝𝕝𝕚 because they're the ones that are giving me the most. Followed by PMDG and Fenix is my most liked ones, right?
Descending to runway 26 via cruiser 1,
Arrival QNH 2985, Skyway 2653.
And again, the sole reason why I put PMDG on top, or I'm sorry, Unibills on top, is because PMDG keeps on delivering. I keep saying PMDG. It's because Unibills keeps on delivering. We're always getting new stuff. Every month, almost every month, we get a new scenery, a new plane, an update. They're always releasing stuff, man.
Sun Vela Hyder 1, expect 25 left, American 249.
Again, agree, disagree.
Center, I think I got
It's just an opinion, right? That's all that is. Now, when you're talking high fidelity stuff,
Left base for 2 pods left, thank you.
when you talk about fidelity of systems and all that good stuff, if we're talking aircraft, I think that to this day, and that's just, again, I'm speaking as a flight sim. I'm not speaking as a knowledgeable system guy or a knowledgeable real pilot. You know, I'm just giving you my opinion based off my experience in the sim. I think that to this day, the best high fidelity, and I'm talking high fidelity because none of the airplanes we have are study level, but they could be considered high fidelity, right? I think that the best high fidelity aircraft in the sim that we have to this day is the PMDGs, right? I think that's probably the best fidelity aircraft we've got. Now, all around, like I said, all around best developer, I think I would have to put Unibills on top because of the volume of third-party sceneries and aircraft that they've been able to deliver to us in a short amount of time, right? And I think here soon we're gonna see another new scenery, and then we're gonna see the 380, and then partner with them. Synaptic is gonna be delivering the 220. So there's a lot more coming here very, very soon from Unibills, and yet we're still waiting on the Fenix 320 Neo and the PMDG 747, right? So think about that for a minute. Right, while Unibills keeps giving us and delivering products, here we are still waiting on PMDG to release stuff. And same can be said for Fenix, right? Again, I'm not saying Fenix and PMDGs are bad developers. I'm just saying here we are. We keep waiting on them, while Unibills is keep delivering. That's all I'm saying, right? Unibills just put out a update for the L1011. Yeah, they keep on receiving feedback from the community, and they keep updating. That's the beautiful part, man. That's the beautiful part about Unibills. Not only they deliver, but they stay on top of their product and they keep updating it, right? Right? Again, 8 them or love them, dude. 8 them. You can 8 Unibills all you want, you know, but you cannot deny it. There's no denying that Unibills is literally the most active developer in the flight sim community. True, every time I made a bug report so far, Unibills fixed it in a heartbeat. Yeah, they're on top of it, man. I'm telling you that they're on top of bringing on new releases, and they're on top of keeping up with the releases and make sure they stay up to date. That's why I think they're the top. You can't deny it, right? There's no denying it. I wish Microsoft would let any builds make a high fidelity 330 family. I mean, I don't think they're being held back by Microsoft, to be honest. If they want to do it, they'll do it. Would be cool to see the 330 Neo. Absolutely, I agree. I agree, man. That's why I go back to what we were talking about before. The fact that you got developers coming out and saying they're going to be releasing an aircraft that we already have in the sim. That's why I, it irritates me more than anything else. Because it's like, why waste your time even more now when we already have this particular aircraft in the community? Why don't you just do something different? Shift your focus. Got the Minnesota is in the house. What's up, brother? Hope all is well. MJ said they can't do due to the contract with Microsoft. I'm not sure how true that is. I don't know either, Fred. I don't know about that. I mean, when you think about it, they've done it before. Why wouldn't they do it? Why couldn't they do it now? They did it with the 300. The 300, they came out with that for a 𝕎𝕚, and then they came out with a new version of it. So it's doable. They just haven't done it. I don't think they're bound by anything, to be honest. But that's just me speculating, right? Doing good. You doing return flight? Debating if I want to fly today. I wasn't planning on doing a return flight, no. Isn't FS Labs planning on doing the 330? Well, they need to focus on their 321 right now because it definitely needs some work. It's a good airplane, don't get me wrong. It does everything I ever wanted to do. But performance, sounds, and flight model desperately need to be updated. They released a 300 first and then a 310 for a 𝕎𝕚. Yeah, and they're both good, right? I think the 310 is a good airplane. I delivered so many deliveries out of the Fenix. Oh, really? Wait, you're not doing a return leg? Thought you might have gone onto a Y?
Roger, I'll probably be gone by then. Register terminated, monitor advisory. Good day. Hey, have a good.
I mean, if I do another flight today, it's going to be a short one.
37, monitor advisory. Good day.
Right now, I'm thinking I'm probably going to land in San Diego and call it a day. And the reason why I
close in 10 minutes.
I mean, the reason why I streamed so early today is because I got some other commitments this afternoon. So we'll see. We'll see how much time we got by the time we get to San Diego. It's not looking too good, though. I don't think we're going to have enough time to do another flight.
So 44381, descend maintain 4,000.
4,000 to Southwest 431.
Oh, good. Gonna play a different game. Out of War. Oh, you just bought Out of War? You know, I was looking at the game the other day, man. I wonder if it's any good. Because I want to say it's got multiplayer capability as well, doesn't it, Minnesota?
4381, turn left heading 350.
350, Southwest 4381.
I was actually thinking about picking that game up. Yeah, let me know, man. Let me know how the game works out. I've seen other people play it, especially multiplayer, and seemed like they were having a lot of fun with it. So I was definitely thinking about it. Never heard of it. Just look it up. Look cool. Yeah, it looks very cool.
So 4381, turn left heading 280 on the roll up, field 12 o'clock, about 10 miles port in sight.
280, and we have...
1 second, guys. I got a phone call.
4381, clear visual approach, 225 left.
Clear visual, 25 left, Southwest 4381.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. I was watching someone stream it the other day, and I was hooked. Nice. Hey there, Biscoff. What's going on, man? Almost want to install Farm Sim again? Bro, don't get me going on that shit. I used to play Farm Sim a lot, dude. Which one do I have? I don't even remember which one I got.
4381.25 right, clear delay.
Which one is the new one? Is it 2025 is the new one, right? I think I have the one before that. And I used to play that shit religiously, dude. That's another fun game to do multiplayer as well. I used to play with a bunch of people too.
14 Albuquerque Center Low, clear the San Diego Airport as filed.
The one before is the better one. Which one do I have? Hold on, let me see.
1516, both release.
Farm Sim.
Up to 10,000. We're with you on departure. Squawking 1516, hold for release.
I have shit. I have Farming Simulator 2022. Is that the one that's better? 22? And why is it better? I thought the new one was better. 22 is the better one. Why is it better? It's because of the modding community, or what is it? But yeah, I used to play that crap a lot as well, man. I used to play a lot. Here's some of the games that I used to play a lot. Farming Sim, 𝕿𝕠𝕗𝕝 Wild. Have you guys ever heard of 𝕿𝕠𝕗𝕝 Wild? I used to play that a lot as well, man. New one's the same thing. The old one just update graphics. They don't really change much between versions. Got you. It's kind of like when 24 came out, but with update, it's getting better. Okay, got you. That makes sense.
South 4381, welcome to Phoenix. Right turn Foxtrot, Foxtrot 9er, hold short 25 right, Foxtrot 9er.
I used to run a dedicated server for FARSIM with friends. Only played it in hardcore mode, meaning we had to keep an eye out on our crops so they don't wither. Yeah, I did the same thing a while back. Well, I was running the server, somebody else was, and we were just playing on that server. I don't know if it was on our core mode though. I'm not sure. I used to religiously play ATS and ETS as well, man. I think I want to do more of that stuff, man. I don't necessarily want to stream that stuff. You know, I'm gonna keep my streams and stuff like that. Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane related. You know, flight simulation related. But you know, when we're just hanging out in Discord and stuff like that, I would love to do some multiplayer, driving, racing, farming, hunting. You know, that type of stuff, man. That 𝕬𝕟𝕚𝕚𝕚 is pretty fun, man, especially multiplayer. Busbound, yeah, I was watching a bunch of videos Busbound the other day. I don't know, we'll see. I was reading that it's still not compatible with like certain wheels and stuff, so depending on wheel you got, you can only play with like an Xbox controller or some shit like that. I don't like playing driving games, like realistic driving games, that is, with a controller. You know, some driving games, cool, controller, that's fine, but you know, racing and stuff like that, you know, ATS, ETS, racing games, I'd rather have a wheel.
FedEx 1050 Albuquerque, hello, welcome.
Yeah, Minnesota, they fixed that glitch because that's one of the glitches that I used to use. It doesn't work anymore. At least last time I tried, which was a while back. It's been a while. Last time I tried it, it didn't work. But yeah, I remember fuck, dude. It was like a massacre. It was a massacre, dude. You just herd all the animals in one spot and they just pick them out, bro. Oh, man.
614, release for departure, clearance forward and sound off in 5 minutes. Call me airborne, frequency change approved.
And we're released for departure, clearance void, if not off in 5 minutes, and we'll call in airborne. Elite 8614.
South 4381, cross 25 right, Foxtrot 9er, continue taxi, Echo, Sierra, Delta, good day.
Alright, cross off Foxtrot 9er, 425 right, then Echo, Sierra.
What am I doing for Cinco de Mayo?
With 2653,
the same thing I did on. The same thing I'm going to be doing on 4 de Mayo.
Maintain 5,000, sky with 2653.
American 1849, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, American 1849.
Isn't that today, dude? Jesus Christ. Oh, I just looked at the date. I'm like, that's today, isn't it? What am I doing for Cinco de Mayo? I'm flying on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Should I be doing something different?
There was 2653 to center maintain, correction, turn right heading 170 to center maintain 4000.
There you go. 5 gifted memberships. Why not?
Turn right heading 170, descend to 4000, Scarborough 2653.
Make it 1849 to center maintain 3000.
I gotta get it.
Down to 3,000.
Hey man, if you're willing to play with me, I'll get it. Is it good? Is it really good? It's what is it? $25 plus
2653, turn right heading 230.
yeah, it's $24 plus $15.98 for the 2 DLCs.
I have field in sight, Scarborough 2653.
2653, clear visual approach runway 26.
It looks fun, man. It looks like something I would enjoy.
Cleared runway 26, Scarborough 2653.
You just in the tutorial and already enjoying it, huh? Nice.
Center Elite 8614 is passing 7.2 for 10. We're about west of
8614, Albuquerque, head down.
Denny, 86.
Combine reverser build, Glenn.
1849, give you 26 if able, if you want.
Wouldn't that be something, dude? I mean,
Say again for American.
I was watching somebody
if you want, or you can
playing ATS the other day, dude, and they had like a truck cabin.
25
pretty
left,
much.
fine. I already got it programmed in there.
It's insane, dude. Sim Pilot, what's going on, man? Sim looks good. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
level 430.
Flight level 430. 86.
Reagan 1849, turn left heading 350.
Left 350, American 1849.
Any Boeing cockpit build in the future? Possibly, yes. But it's gonna be farther down in the future, yes. I'm already planning, so yes. I was thinking about a Max 8, like a 737 Max build, but we'll see. What about the Airbus sim? That one is almost done. Zism. That one is almost done.
1849, turn left heading 20 on the roll.
The way I look at it, what's better than one cockpit sim?
Left 180,
It's
field.
2 cockpit sims.
Field inside, American 1849.
280.
Sorry, yeah, 280, American 1849.
2653, running 26, clear to land.
Runway 26, cleared advance, Scarborough 2653.
What's better than 2? 3. 3's a crowd, man. I was watching every upload when you were building that thing, man. Hope to see you in that setup soon. I hope to see myself in that setup
Field
very
side,
soon too.
American 1849.
American 1849, wonderful. Clear visual approach, running 25 left.
Clear the visual, 25 left, 1849.
American 779, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52, good day.
Over to Los Angeles, 779. See you. Alright, so we're contacting Los Angeles 26525.
Golf Bravo November, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52, good day.
1265 for 12 flight 1769, great, see you.
And Los Angeles Center, American 779, flight level 360, crossing 𝕸𝕚𝕚. Wrong frequency. Shit.
San Diego, information November with PDT ready to taxi.
1946, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
27 via Bravo, American 1946.
And Los Angeles Center, American 779, flight level 360, crossing 𝕸𝕚𝕚.
709, Los Angeles Center, good morning. Delta 388, radar contact 4.
Frontier flight 1769 W380.
Flight 1769, Los Angeles Center, good morning.
Three's too many. One always gets jealous. Exactly. But yes, ZSIM, to kind of answer your question, that there's going to be another video coming up soon. We're doing some stuff.
26 left road.
So, very soon, man.
KRLS 26 approach, Delta 5.
Very soon we'll be dropping another video on that.
Yeah, 1006, descend via the Rounders for arrival, 26 left transition, Las Vegas altimeter 𝕂𝕟𝕚𝕚.
Descend via the Renzer for arrival, altimeter 𝕂𝕟𝕚𝕚𝕚, United 1006.
𝕂𝕟𝕚𝕚𝕚.
𝕂𝕟𝕚𝕚𝕚, United 10006.
United, 1006, check your transponder, squawk 5143.
Squawk 5143, United 1006.
Delta 495, wind 20 at 7, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear land 26 left, Delta 495.
American 1292, Lima airspace to the east, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, Albuquerque Center offline, switch to advisory.
Frequency change approved, American 1292, good morning.
You too, American 52 Lima, Lima airspace northeast, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, Denver Center offline, switch to advisory.
Andy, you been doing any flying lately, bro?
Legion 3, Lima airspace north, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, Salt Lake City Center offline, switch to advisory.
Frequency change approved, Legion 3, thank you. American 52 Lima at 53, see ya.
Bye-bye. Scandinavia 995, expect ILS 25 left approach.
25 left approach for the expression on the ILS position, thank you.
Turkish 9, descend via the Angel 4 arrival, interior altimeter 299.7.
Descend by the Angel 4 and it's altimeter 299.7 for Turkish 9.
American 779er, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, Limburg altimeter 3002.
Descend via the Lucky 1, Limburg 3002, American 779. Alright, so we are descending down to 5,000 and Lindy. In about another 100 miles. We can start putting some information in on here. Let's see what we got going
Dallas
home.
4253, welcome to Los Angeles. Cross 24 left, east on Echo to Terminal 1.
All right, so QNH is going to be,
And via Echo to Terminal,
he said 3002. Temperature is 18. Winds 300 at 8, gusting 19. That's what we like, right, guys? Gusting winds. That's always a pleasure. And 624 on the barrel.
Runway 27, taxi via Bravo for Alaska 1458, 58.
I was flying earlier, but had a too quick and take care of something. So I'm going to try to redo when I get on. Oh, got you, brother. Got you. All right. Let's see what we got going on here for our landing weight today. We're looking at 14. We call that 149. So if we go here, landing late 149. Good. San Diego 27. Conditions are they dry? Broken. I don't see any rain on the forecast there on the METAR, so it is dry. We call it good. Apply U, low brake, max reverse, manual land, flaps full, auto throttle on. I think that's gonna be fine. We're parking at gate. Let me see. Where are we parking at? Was it 32 the real flight did? I believe it was 32. What a frig. Great, there's no 32. What the hell? Whatever, we'll do 33. Cool. So that's what we'll plan. We'll do low on the brakes since we're parking at gate 33. We should be fine. It rained early this morning in San Diego, but looks like everything is right side now. Perfect. Yeah, it's I don't see any rain on the METAR, so should be good. Are you in San Diego, Marcus? Nice. I lived in San Diego for 4 years. I used to be stationed on in North Island.
United 1006, expect the ILS Yankee 26 left approach.
Expect the ILS Yankee 26 left approach, United 1006.
I love San Diego, man. San Diego is probably one of my favorite cities, man, but way too expensive to live in. We're about 50 minutes from the airport. Nice. So beautiful out there, man. Love it.
One arrival, the 𝕚𝕟𝕣𝕚𝕚 3002.
Los Angeles Center, King Air, November, Tree 9 Yankee, Lima on the ground in San Diego, November on board, ready to taxi.
Number 39 Yankee Lima, runway 27, taxi via Charlie. Frontier Flight 1769, descend Lucky 1 arrival, 𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 3002.
Descend by the Lucky 1 and 3002, Frontier Flight 1769.
American 1649, Lima Airspace to the North Radar Service Terminator, frequency change PU, Salt Lake City Center offline, switch to advisory.
American 1649, advisory, auf Wiedersehen.
United 850, Lima Airspace Northeast, Radar Service Terminator, frequency change approved, Denver Center offline, switch to advisory.
See you later, United 850.
Center Delta 55.
Delta 55, go ahead.
LA Center, Cessna, November 77 Alpha Delta on the ground at Whiteman. Request VFR clearance to Camarillo as filed.
Delta 495, were you calling?
408, hold short, 26 right, Alpha 6, around.
No, 495, welcome to Las Vegas. Cross runway 26 right on Alpha 6, right on Bravo to the
Frost
gate.
said, what's going on, brother?
Alright, cross 26 right, Alpha 6, Bravo to the gate, Delta 55.
Number 77 Alpha Delta, you at Whiteman, is that what you said? Seven Alpha Delta, were you at Whiteman?
Affirmative at Whiteman.
Okay, Whiteman altimeter is 29908. Taxi runway. Taxi runway 12.
29908, taxiing to runway 1277 Alpha Delta.
Let me know you're done with your run up and ready to go.
Roger that.
Trigger 1946, radar contact, say out to leaving.
Approaching 2700, American 1946.
Yeah, 1946, out to verified, climb you the SID.
Grooving to the
One
tunes.
American 1946.
Nice.
Scandinavian 995 at
Yeah, you messed me up, bro. You messed me up with this jazz stuff, bro. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. It's nice and relaxing. Pleasant music to listen to. Instrumental. Just good, man.
Center, holding short at 2790 Yankee Lima.
29 Yankee Lima, continue holding short.
Continue holding short.
When I get home, I might take this aircraft out to Hawaii. Wife is out tonight. Here you go, man. Nice.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff. Alaska 1458.
Alright, attention all aircraft standby. I gotta take a landline call.
Oh, we got 50 miles top of descent. He has a landline. Maybe, I don't know. There's some people that still have landlines. But I'm pretty sure he meant a phone call away from the microphone when he says that. By the way, guys, if you haven't already done so, please don't forget to hit that like button for me. Appreciate you guys stopping in today, saying hello, hanging out, and shout out to Fred and BTV, I believe, for flying with me today. Thank you, guys.
Center back. November 39er Yankee Lima, runway 27, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 2790 Yankee Lima.
Trigger sign, radar contact lost. United 1006 at Bourbon, cleared ILS Yankee, 26 left approach.
At Bourbon, cleared for the ILS Yankee 26 left approach, United 1006.
Alaska 1458, radar contact.
Now that you mention, Andy, that's another flight we haven't done in a while, man. We haven't gone to Hawaii in a long time. I might be doing the next.
Via the SID.
Not today, obviously, but next stream. We haven't been to Honolulu
Wind 2908, gust 19,
in a good while.
27, clear for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff, 90 Yankee Lima.
Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Delta 829 coming in from the north, flight level 360.
Maybe we'll break out the I Fly Max.
29 Los Angeles Center, squawk 5351.
Fly the Max out there. I don't know. We'll see.
5351 Delta 829.
Yes, it is remote. Yeah, I mean it's a long flight, but once in a while I don't mind it.
Level 350.
Climb 350 for American 1946.
Fly from either what? LA, San Francisco.
Delta 29 radar contact 34 miles southwest Enoch.
Hell, I think they even do flights from San Diego to Hawaii to Honolulu, don't they? I gotta look it up.
Should be closing in about 5 minutes.
Boo.
Errands, man, errands.
I know Aaron. He's a good buddy of mine.
Okay.
You should do some streaming.
Yeah, I know. I need to work on that. Alaska 1458, climbing to level 370.
He flew from San Diego to Maui in October. Nice. What aircraft, Marcus?
39 Yankee Lima radar contact, say altitude leaving.
Just passing 1,780.
Number 39 Yankee Lima, altitude verify. Climb and maintain 10,000, proceed on course.
Climb, maintain 10,000, proceed on course, 90 Yankee Lima.
Delta 1660 and radio check.
555.
Was a 737 MAX 9 there, and on the way back 737-900. Nice. I'm assuming it was either Southwest or Alaska. Alaska, yep. That's what I figured.
Even 995, wind is 240 at 13, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left, clear to land. Thank you.
Scandinavian 995, go ahead and switch to CTAP now, 120.905. Taxi in at your own risk.
Roger that, we'll switch to CTAP. What was the ticket for CTAP for this one more time?
Say again?
What was the CTAP frequency one more time?
Yeah, the wind's 24013, runway 25 left, clear to land. You can exit to the right.
We'll exit to the right for 75 seconds.
We're in 1946. Center's going to be closing. Radar service terminated. Frequency change crew. Switch to advisory.
Switching to advisory for American 1946. Thank you.
Alaska 1458. Climb maintain level 370. You can switch to advisory. Center's closing.
Level 370. Switch to advisory. Thank you. Alaska 1458.
All right, there's our top of the set. Down we go.
Niner 779, our center's closing. Switch to advisory 122.8. Enjoy your flight.
Or advisory for American 779. Thanks, man. Say hello to everyone for me. We'll see you.
All right, take care. Bunch of flight 1769, center's closing.
Alrighty then. We call this the last tune. And then we'll focus on this descent and approach. Looking forward to this one. Me too, BTV. I haven't done this one in a while, man. It might not be the best landing in our flight simulation career, but it's going to be a good one. We do have some gusty winds we need to worry about as well, so we'll see. So they go to one option are Alaska Southwest and Hawaiian. For Hawaiian, you can only fly to Honolulu though. The other two airlines offer service to Kauai and Honolulu. Nice. Either ones of those destinations are cool in Hawaii, Kauai and Honolulu. So wouldn't mind doing either or. Lots of level clouds. Oh yeah. In real life, are you talking about San Diego? Got you. $60 miles north of San Diego. Cool. Still 60 miles to go for your top of the set. Got you, friend. We said that was going to be the last song. Bring the sounds back out to about right there for right now. That's good. 80-mile final. Yeah, there you go. Final approach phase here. Oh, face cam can come back on. I keep forgetting to turn my face cam on when I'm back at sea. It's been off for quite some time, hasn't it? Damn it. All right, anyways. So that's good. We can go ahead and close this. Start closing some stuff that we no longer need. $73 miles to the airport from your house. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, that's looking disgusting. I don't remember. Does the weather radar work in this plane? Let's see. We'll leave that on auto. Leave that on auto. We'll turn this to max. I don't think the tilt works, but we'll set that. And let's see what we got. All right, we have 3003. It does? Yeah, well, there's no weather in front of us, so now it's not going to pick anything up. We can might as well just turn it off. The tilt doesn't work. I don't think the tilt works on any planes right now. But supposedly on 785, the developers are able to utilize the tilt now. So all the developers should be able to update the aircraft and make the tilt work as well. So we'll see how long that will take. Yeah, but, you know, obviously Asobo will edit it to the sim, but how long is it going to take for the developers to actually implement that into their aircraft? We'll see. I have not, Biscoff. I don't even know what that is. PMDG will make us pay for it. Only a cup of coffee, dude. Don't be stingy, bro. It's only a cup of coffee, for God's sakes. You guys are something else. You know that, man? For a cup of coffee, all this fluffing about. The finest ham from Spain? Never heard of it, man. Can I have coffee added to my tilt? You sure can, my friend. You sure can. All right, we said we'll wait until we hit 10,000 feet, actually. I'll tell you what, man. This little mod I did to my next level chair, putting the armrest on, it's probably the best mod I've done in a while. Armrest is so comfy. Because I was thinking about buying the new chair that the next level came out with. And then I looked at the price tag and I was like, huh, what? $400 for a chair? No, thank you. So I just went on the good old Amazon and bought me some armrest. And now I'm good to go. No need to spend $400 on a chair. That's insane, dude. Redunculous. Motor oil comes out the coffee makers. Nice. $3D print the chair. We'll look into it. Look, we're getting tossed around, fellas. We're getting tossed around a little bit. It's gonna be a spicy one. Gonna be a spicy one. Okay, we're gonna try and vacate on, what is that, Bravo 9? If we vacate Bravo 9, we should be good to go straight into parking. You're excited for this approach? Yes, sir. Always. World Update 12 is out for Australia. That's going to be a nice one. Now that I think about it, that's another place we haven't flown in a while. Australia, man. Do some Sydney Alps. Wow, that wind tape. Good Lord. Wind tape is going nuts. When are we getting a world update for China? That might never come. Good day, mate. When China allows it, that's pretty much what it is, to be honest, yeah. When China allows it. All right, there's 10,000 feet. We're going to do low on the brakes. Start turning some of these lights on. Landing lights, wing lights. Let's go ahead and go to advisory. Not advisory, but CTAF. Cloudy. San Diego traffic, American 779, 8,600 feet, 25 miles east of the field. Coming in on the RNAV Zulu 27, San Diego. San Diego. That turned into shit real quick. Boeing Aviation 737, what's going on, buddy? All right, slots are coming out. .210 speed. San Diego traffic, American 779, 5,000 feet, about 15-mile final, RNAV Zulu, runway 27, San Diego.
American 779, this is Limburg Tower. I just primed up here. Wind 260 at 12, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, American 779, thank you. I did not notice you up down, sorry about that.
No worries at all, I literally just came up.
Look at this approach. Mental. Look at this. Something is better about the sim. I don't know if it's the photogrammetry. It just something looks better. The lighting. I mean, look at the lighting coming through the clouds. Something looks better with Sim Day 5. It's definitely moving in the right direction. All right, sounds are coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take over here momentarily. Look at the state of this, dude. We got those low-level clouds like Bill was saying. Look at those. Man, that looks amazing. Looks so good, so good. It looks stunning and explained as well. I bet, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. Actually, had a bunch of playouts in Sim Day 4. Did my first flight yesterday with you, and it looked way better. Looking forward to see how they're looking for this flight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The photogrammetry and everything is looking so much better. All right, landing gear's coming down, ladies and gentlemen, and let's do a flyby on the landing gear coming down. She is. We'll get the rest of the lights on. Get ready for landing. Final approach speed coming in. Speed check. Flaps 3. And full. All right, landing gear 3 down, 3 green. Low on the brakes. 5 miles out. Lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. Cabin is ready. You guys are ready. Control cam is coming on. And let's see how this gusting winds are supposed to be, man. Actually, they're not gusting anymore now. It says 27012. They were gusting like 20 earlier. Now it seems like they're not. So we'll see. Let's start the recording. All right, I'm gonna fly it, fellas. I'm gonna have some fun. My aircraft. Whoa.
500. 100 above. Minimum.
We're landing.
$100. 50. 40. 10.
No way. Commercials are out. They really said negative 256, guys. Highway robbery. There's no way that was that hard. That was a great landing. No way that was that hard, man. That felt so good. All right. Total flight time 2:59.
American 779, welcome to San Diego. Left when able, taxi to the ramp via Bravo. Have a good one.
Left when able, taxi ramp via Bravo. Sensitive net. Thank you.
Good day, Frontier Flight 1769 local.
All right, flaps are coming up. Spoilers retract. Landing lights are off.
Frontier Flight 1769, Limburg Tower. Hello. Wind 260 at 12, runway 27, clear to land.
And we're going to take 33, which is straight ahead.
1769.
Yeah, that felt really good. I don't know what that landing monitor was crying about. All right, we're going to take GSX. We said we want 3. Let's take 3-4. Nope. And whatever. All right, cool. So that's off. That's off. Master on the APU switch. Good. Flaps are up. That's up. Reset you. Beautiful. Awesome. We'll stop the recording as well. And get rid of this.
And intentional aircraft on frequency. Limburg Gators information off is current. Wind 260 at 12, altimeter 3003.
And we'll park straight ahead over here, guys. Taxi light is going to come off. APU is firing up. Very nice. Awesome flight, guys. I would have guessed about negative 125. That's probably what I would put it at. We'll watch the replay and see. Maybe I bounced. I don't know, man. It didn't feel like a bounce. It felt really good. The landing felt really, really good. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even going to lie, fellas. That felt stupendous. Stop it. Parking brake is on. AP blinking. Come on. Shut him down. Yes, sir. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to good old San Diego. Yes, sir. I think BTV was saying he's on a 5-mile final, so let's go check him out. But there we go, guys. There you have it, ladies and gents. Yes, sir. Hello, towers. Just spawning in randomly. I will watch a couple of landings here of our company traffic. We got BTV coming in. I think Fred, you still coming in? Hopefully they're not too far out. About 45 miles. Cool, cool, cool. All right, there's BTV right there. Do some plane spotting while we at it. Very nice. Beautiful. Nicely done, man. That was a good one. The game looks fun. Yeah, we're gonna have to check it out.
Flight 1769, welcome to San Diego.
I used to work. I used to work right there, guys. I used to be stationed right there, North Carolina.
And Bravo to the 1769.
Yes, sir. I used to go across the Coronado Bridge every day to go to work. Yes, sir. And I've deployed out of here so many times. We got Fred coming in next. We'll check out Fred and then we'll check out some replays, fellas. Gonna do some gold mining? That ought to be fun. Explain 12 scenery as awesome additions like planes flying in and out of there and such. So cool. Nice. It's cool to you can have vehicles break down too and have to repair them. Oh, nice. Some drunk guy rammed their boat to the midway last year. Oh, that sucks. See, we need this to be done because it's done in real life, isn't it, guys? Those of you that live in San Diego, this terminal is done, right? It's not still in construction. You would think that the senior developers, this is, I believe this is the, this is not the Latin VFR, this is the other one. I forget what their name are. Glide Slope or some shit like that. I can't believe they haven't updated the scenery yet. It'd be so easy to update. It's been done since fall 2025, yeah. BM World, it's not abandonware. BM World is now called Glide Slope. They're still a thing. They just changed their name. It's definitely not abandonware. Or at least I don't think it is. Alright, we're just waiting on Fred, guys. Matter of fact, while we're on Fred, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get our aircraft ready for the replay. About that. Let's go in here. And let's get GSX to pack sand. We'll check this out real quick. It gave us a negative 256. Here's the markers right here. We'll land there at the, what is this, the 1500s? Nice landing, dude. Nice landing. Put it right what I wanted to. That was good. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure about the 256 part, but whatever. All right, so first thing first, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and restart you. This could be closed. Can you go away? Can you go away, please? Thank you. Let's go over here. Dismiss. We're gonna go to you, panel states. Ready up, baby. Let's go. Activate you. Perfect. So engines are running. Set of flaps. Set that. Why is GSX keep popping open, dude? Gotta go now, CST. That was a fun one. Thanks, man. Appreciate you flying along, man. Shout out to you, brother.
San Diego Tower, American 542, only 15-mile final runway 27.
No way, that was a 256, maybe a 156. Yeah, that's like I said, dude. We'll check out the replay. I think that was definitely, definitely that was not legit. I don't think that was a 256. I'm willing to admit when I do a hard landing or a firm landing, that was a pretty good freaking landing. I don't remember seeing those buses over there before. Rental car shuttles. I haven't been here in a while though, so that might explain why I don't remember. I think, isn't the Coast Guard over here somewhere? I believe the Coast Guard is like right there. Let me see. It's gotta be over here somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Good old Coast Guard. I know because I've been here. Oh, look, they got the little ships and stuff over here too. That's cool. Yeah, we definitely desperately need an updated San Diego scenery, man. That'd be so awesome. I'd practically I was talking to Vertical Sim one day, and I was begging him, please do San Diego. But I think he's doing SNA instead. He's not doing San Diego. All right, here comes Fred. Should be popping out of the clouds anytime now. That's the museum right there. The good old Midway. Been on it numerous times as well. It sucks that they didn't put the planes on top, on the flight deck. Almost there, gotcha, brother. Yeah, I see you on VATSIM radar. As soon as you touch down, bro, we're gonna go ahead and run the replays, cause I gotta run. Yeah, but there's those low level clouds that Bill was talking about for sure, man. That looks freaking amazing. The sim looks freaking awesome, dude. Look at this. Insane. Do not mention San Diego, man. San Diego is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful city, man. It's so good, man. The hillside over here, I think, what is it? Little Italy is over here somewhere as well. Little Italy is close to here somewhere, if I remember correctly. I used to go to Little Italy all the time, dude. Oh, you good, Fred? No worries, man. Where did you live when you were stationed there? I lived in Chula Vista for about a year and a half, and then they moved into housing. I forget exactly what housing was, but housing was farther that way somewhere. I forget exactly where it was, what the area was called. It's been so long, man. I'm talking, I was there between 98. When did I get there? 98? Yeah, 98. And I left in 2002. Crack Shack? Dude, I was at 𝕬𝕚, bro. I was broke all the time. So there's Fred right there. I see him. There's Mr. Fred. So yeah, you know, supposedly Chula Vista is really nice nowadays. But when I used to live there, dude, I'll put it to you this way, bro. We had bars on the windows. And it was I used to have I lived on a 1-bedroom apartment in Chula Vista somewhere. I forget the address. And it was not the greatest part of the town, if you know what I mean. But I enjoyed it still, man, because San Diego is fucking beautiful, dude. That is expanded a ton. Yeah, that's what I hear. A lot of my friends are still there telling me that Chula Vista is now really nice. As a matter of fact, I had a buddy that recently moved back to San Diego, and he said he bought a house in Chula Vista. And I was like, bro, you bought a house in Chula Vista? And he's all like, man, it's not the Chula Vista you used to live in anymore. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Beautiful landing there, Mr. Fred. Beautiful, beautiful landing. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
542, welcome to San Diego. Left one able, taxiler and
We are going to go ahead and disconnect off the good old VATSIM. Thanks, Fred and BTV again for flying along. Why not live on base? On base for me, it would have been Coronado. And there was no base housing for peons like me. I had just joined the military, man. I eat nothing pretty much. There was no base housing in Coronado for E3s and E4s. The base housing in Coronado was like for the officers, dude. You know, you had to be like a freaking commander or captain or something to get base housing in Coronado. And if I wanted to rent in Coronado, I couldn't afford it, dude. I couldn't afford it at all. Way too expensive to rent in Coronado. I'm pretty sure it's still expensive to rent in Coronado now. Alright, that's on. Everything else is good. I don't know why this thing is beeping at me. It keeps opening the cargo doors. Stop doing that, please. Thank you. And let's see. Let's go with the replay. Let's take a look at the plane one more time. Make sure nothing crazy is going on. Very nice. And the replay. We'll pause you. We'll bring you to about right there. I think it's pretty good. Resume, and let's see it. We'll watch this angle first, as we always do, and we'll see what we got. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and run the outro. Thanks for the awesome route and flight. Oh, Fred, thank you for flying along, brother. Appreciate you. Trying to build my flight sim rig with MCP and FMC mounted to the rig. Can you show what you're using? Right now it's just on my side over here. I'm not using nothing particular. I've made myself a custom bench type deal over here with plywood. Oh, that was a good landing, man. I don't know what the hell that landing monitor was talking about, fellas. I don't know what the landing monitor was talking about. Let's watch, let's do this angle right here like this. Let's see what that looked like. Yes, sir. They don't have barracks. Yeah, they have barracks, but I was married, dude. I couldn't live in the barracks. Trust it. Yeah, no problem, Zisson. Coronado is insanely expensive. Almost like whole. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's way too expensive. Way too expensive. Crazy expensive. Very cool. That was a beautiful landing, man. Not a bad landing into San Diego. After a while, not coming here, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Bang on the landing zone. Legal. And that was not no 256, guys. So yeah. You were married then? Got it. Yeah, I was already married. So yeah. Very nice. Very nice, man. Very cool. Well, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did, as usual. Thank you all for all the support. Welcome to all the new subscribers, those of you that subscribed today. I'd like to thank my sponsors, members, and returning subscribers here on the channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for following along. Thank you for hanging out in the good old chat. I truly do appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of the replays, and until next time, I salute you all. Please continue to stay safe, have fun, and as always, peace out. Fellas, I'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here. See you.